Plus, all-natural beauty products especially for breast cancer survivors, created by one herself. This is the Valley's original morning magazine show, ABC 15's Sonoran Living Live.
By the way, I love that cookbook. I see a lot of them on here, and that is one of my favorites. It is so beautifully produced. So, shifting gears just a little bit, you are seeing more and more natural beauty products on the market, aren't we? All of us are. But none like the one that we're going to show you next, because this company was built with a lot of heart, an extreme amount of hope, and a little bit of courage along the way. Blaire Kessler is with Pristine Recovery, a company that was actually born out of necessity. You might see where we're going with this. She's wearing pink. It happens to be October. So Blaire, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Tell us the story behind your products, because it's a pretty inspiring one.
Well, I was diagnosed in 2005, and after I began treatment, I was having a hard time with my hair and my skin, and I was given some products to help alleviate those problems. And when you're diagnosed young, you tend to microanalyze your life, and you look at things that you might be doing wrong. And I have no breast cancer in my family.
Like, so how did I do this myself? Which
exactly.
You didn't, but...
Right. Well, I looked at the back of the bottle. I started looking at the back of the bottle and everything, and I noticed that I couldn't pronounce half of the things in the bottle that I was supposed to use on the area that I just had a bilateral mastectomy. So I went to the library and I did tons and tons of research on ancient things that they used to do back in the olden days to help with scarring and to help with dry hair and to help hair grow back and hair breakage and fragile skin from radiation and that type of thing. And I just started studying and making and throwing things together, and it took me a really long time, but I finally came up with 100% natural, vegan, chemical-free, paraben-free, phthalates-free products, and I'm very proud of them. I created products that will solve a problem. That's why I only have 3 right now, because these were 3 major issues for me. I wanted a aluminum-free, propylene glycol-free deodorant. I wanted a natural hair and scalp revival serum.
Oh, the deodorant smells great. Is that what it smells like when you start to sweat?
Well, yes, it does, and it's an old-fashioned creamsicle style, and this is the Bollywood butter, and that is a scar and treatment cream for your skin, and actually I use this on my face and my hands and pretty much everywhere.
May I?
Yes, please.
As I kind of take the liberty to do it anyway. It's very light.
Yes. And I meant that for a reason, because when you're going through any kind of treatment, just the smell of things, it becomes overwhelming, and you want light and all the fragrances. One thing I wanted to tell your viewers is, if you see fragrance on the back of on the ingredients, it's most likely a phthalate, and that is a toxin. And so you really don't want to put that on your skin, especially somebody that's undergoing any kind of treatment.
Because your health is so compromised, and if you're so fragile anyway, and is that why basically you're really trying to minimize any other sort of things that you're putting?
Well, exactly. I mean, if you have a choice, I mean, before I looked everywhere for these kinds of products, everywhere. The only product I could find comparable to this, No More Scary Harry, and we'll talk about the names, the funny names that I chose, but was $200, and that doesn't even come close to the ingredients that I have in mind that are mostly organic. And
do you have a family?
Wonderful. Yes, I do.
You have children?
Yes, I have a little girl named Dylan, 4 years old.
Wow, wow.
She was actually
juggling being a cancer survivor, a mother, a wife, and then trying to follow what was laid on your heart to create products that you saw a need and a niche for. That must have been a lot.
It was, but you know what? I was desperate. I mean, it might sound vain, but when your hair starts to break off and it becomes fuzzy and I mean, it's a big deal. It was a big deal for me. And
I just saw something Robin Roberts just said on Good Morning America. She said that she actually felt like she was more concerned about, and this is apparently a common sentiment among breast cancer survivors, that you're more afraid about losing your hair than you are your breasts.
Yeah.
Because there's so much emphasis placed on your image with your hair.
Right.
Let's talk about the names real quickly because we're running out of time.
Okay.
But this is just basically an oil that I just put on my hands,
yes,
which is
it's a
wonderful.
hair and scalp revival treatment. And actually, you want to put it on. You can put it on wet or dry hair. You want to run it through from root to tip, concentrating on the ends if you have very dry, brittle ends. The reasons for the names, I chose funny, silly names because a lot of cancer recovery products are very medicinal, they look like products that you're using for recovery. And I chose retro because young and older people
would be able to relate to it.
Exactly. And I'm just really into old Hollywood.
The vintage stuff is so in right now. In everything from the fashions to the labels to the crafts to home decor. So I think you really hit a great market.
Thank
and
you.
good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
You're recently on Donnie Deutsch on CNBC.
Yes,
so
I was.
You're well on your way up.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for coming in, and
Thank
good
you,
luck in your
Stephanie.
continued health.
Thank you so much.
For more information about Pristine recovery products and where they're sold and more about the story behind them, you can head to sonoranliving.com. We've laid it out all right there for you. All right, coming up, quick techniques to keep your brain on track and also stay de-stressed at the same time. We'll show you how it works coming up next.